Top of the morning, middle of the evening, bottom of the afternoon. It is the evening. What is up, you guys? It's your girl Fresh, and I'm finally back with a dialysis update. So today I just was going to do my own type of Q&A, detail about working in dialysis. So I just wrote down a few topics I was going to try to touch on. First things first, I passed my dialysis exam. Your girl did it. Got that good old 91, so I'm in the A squad. I did it. That stressful part is over now. I'm excited. I didn't know how I was going to do. I was selling myself short, but I did it, so yay me. My experience so far since passing the test, I'm still hanging in there. It is hard. It is a lot of work, as I said before, but I'm trying to stick with it. I'm trying to give it my all, trying to do the best that I can do, but it is a lot. I started, we have what they call it, put on. So in the morning, or depending on what shift you're on, because some facilities have 2 shifts, 3 shifts. Shifts just mean times the patients come in. So they have like a early morning shift, then there's like a mid-morning shift, and then an afternoon shift of patients that come in. So I do pretty good with my put-ons. That's setting up the machines, getting the patients pre-stats, and hooking them up to the machine and beginning their treatment. I'm not a fan of turnovers, and turnovers is just when it's time for patients to come off the machine and then start preparing for the next group of patients that are going to come in. There's a very small window to get it done. Sometimes you get blessed, and sometimes patients are late. Sometimes you have patients who get off early, which is not good because you want them to get their full treatment, but sometimes they have appointments or they just don't want to stay the whole time. And in case that happens, they have to sign a early termination form so that we are not liable. So that does happen. During turnovers, it is very fast paced. I'll have a patient coming off at 9 and another patient coming on at 9:45, and you say, oh, well, that's enough time. It may be for a very seasoned PCT, but while I'm just starting out and still trying to learn and find a rhythm, that's not a lot of time. By the time you take their temperature and get their BPs, it's 9:20, and you're like, wait, where did those 20 minutes go? Then technically you're supposed to wait until the patient is completely done and off the machines and out of their chairs and gone before you can start setting up for your next patient. So if I'm not done everything with that patient until 9:30, that then only leaves me 15 minutes to wipe the machine down, wipe the chair down, clean it, disinfect everything, and then set up a whole new system. If you watched my priming video, I do that for every set of patients that come in for each treatment. So go watch that video if you haven't already. So turnovers right now are very challenging for me, and I'm just trying to find a method that works for me that'll give me a quicker pace. I have a very supportive team at work, and they all just tell me, speed will come with time. You'll find a routine, just don't worry about it. Just do what you can do, etc., etc. So it's a struggle for me now. I'm excited because today was a very great day for me. I did all my turnovers in a feasible amount of time. No one was late getting put on. Everything flowed very well. I was very blessed today, thank the Lord. But it's not always like that. You have your hiccup days, but yeah, I'm still hanging in there. Is this job for everyone? No. And to be honest, I think that before you get officially hired, they offer you to come in for a shadow day. And on the shadow day, you follow a tech around through like 1 or 2 shifts. So you're there for some hours and you get to see the whole routine and the setup and the breakdown. And to me, after you leave that day, you really need to sit down with yourself and think, can I do this? And it's different from seeing someone do it than actually doing it yourself. So that would be the time to back out if you're not going to do it and say, no, this is not for me. Because once you take that step and say yes, it is a lot of training. It's intense. And, you know, to me, if you're going to quit in week 2 of training, it was kind of a waste, because they could have had someone else in training already. The training is too long to just say, oh, week 3, yeah, this is not for me, I'm out of here, see ya. I mean, but you can do that. Let's see. So I passed my test. So then after my test, I went and I applied for my CNA DT. So I'm excited. I'm going to have my CNA DT and I'm stoked. You see that smile? I'm excited. Is it hard or easy? It is hard. I even think for some seasoned veterans, you know, there are still, I'm gonna call them challenges for them, but it's hard. It's a lot of work. It's fast paced, and people say, oh, I work in fast paced, but this is its own type of fast paced. I came from group homes. So group homes are not as fast paced, but they have their own fast pace. But this, yeah, you really got to be with it. You got to be on top of it. It can be stressful. It can be peaceful. But you just really have to find your own groove and just stay optimistic, I would say. How are the hours? I have a little tablet of things written down. The hours. So where I work, they have a preferred schedule, so you can tell them what you prefer to work and, you know, hope to get it. Like I work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Because the hours are so long, you work every other day. So you work 3 days. If you want to pick up extra shifts, you can. Just know that sometimes your shift may be from 5:30 in the morning to 7:30 at night. TTS, which is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, are shorter shifts, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday where I work are the longer shifts, the longer days, and it's very, very busy, can be hectic, but yeah. Overtime is always welcome. They have they open the doors for overtime. Some of them offer incentives. So when you want to work overtime, you need to ask what's the incentive. When somebody calling you to work, ask them what their incentive is, because you know you can get a little something out of doing that. Let's see, how are the patients? The patients, they're pretty cool. I think that you have to definitely establish and build a relationship with them, so that they can trust you, because you're going to be sticking them, you're going to be working with them. And I just think that you should definitely, as in all jobs, build a trusting relationship with them, and definitely let them know that, you know, you're there to help them, because this is their lifeline. This is keeping them among the land of the living, and they take that very seriously. So sometimes you might catch a person who might not want you to stick them, or, you know, questions everything you do, or look at you sideways, but it's their lifeline. That's all they have. And, you know, we are entrusted to ensure